ॐ श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत् व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। Shiva from verse number 31. Do you have the book with you?
Yes, Guruji, I'm just getting. Yes, Guruji.
Swadharmamapi chavekshya
Swadharma api chavakechya.
Swadharmamapi
Swadharma api
chavekshya
chaveshya.
na vikampitum
Na vikampitum
arhasi
arhasi
dharmyadhi
dharmyadi
yuddhachreyonyat
yuddhachreyo nyat
kshatriyasya na
kshatriyasya na
vidyate
vidyate
yadrachaya chopapannam
yadrachraya chopapannam
swargadvaramapavritam
swargadvaramapavartam swargadvaram
apavritam
apavratam
sukhinaha
sukinaha
kshatriyah partha
kshatriya partha
labhante
labhante
yuddhamidrisham
yuddhamidrisham
athachet
adachet
swamimam dharmyam
tvamimam dharmyam
sangramam na
Sangramam
Sangramam na
Sangramam na
karishyasi
Karishyasi
tataswadharmam
Tatasva Dharmam
kirtincha
Kirtincha
hitva papam
Hitva Papam
avapsyasi
Avapjasi
akirtim chapi
Akirtim Chapi
bhutani
Bhutani
kathayishyanti
Katashishanti
te vyayam
Te Vyayam
sambhavitasya
Sambhavitasya
cha kirtihi
Cha Kirtihi
maranat
Maranad
atirichyate.
Atirichyate.
Yeah, let's stay unmuted. So from verse number 31 onwards, there is a shift from Atma Vidya, from the nature of Atma, which Krishna taught from verse number 11 to something like 16, and then further elaborated it till number 30, Dehi Nityam Avadhyoyam. And then switch the point of view, Swadharmam api cha vekshya, verse number 31. So, looking at it from the standpoint of your own dharma, your own duty, because our religion, we can't even use the word religion for it. It's called Sanatana Dharma. So this dharma comes into play. Whatever you do, they don't allow us to do whatever we want in our culture. They always give us duties, constantly something or the other. You must do this, you must do that, and so it looks like there's not that much freedom, not like American society. The Indian society is different. So Swadharmam api, there is something called Swadharma. You are in an ashrama, and you are in a particular varna, you're called a Kshatriya, and so you have your own duty. This argument is begun in 31, and then 32 continues saying this battle, this war that you got is something, it's like a jackpot, and so only lucky people will get this kind of a war. And 33, Krishna warns Arjuna of the consequences of not engaging in this war. Swadharmam kirtin cha hitva. You will give up, you will fail in doing your duty, and kirti, your fame also will go along with it. And papam avapsis. Krishna is making an argument opposite of the argument Arjuna made. Arjuna said we will gain papa by engaging in this war. Krishna is making an exactly opposite argument. So we saw that not performing an action as Arjuna was contemplating really cannot produce any result. Because inaction cannot produce result, only action produces result. This we know even from physics. Inaction can appear to produce result because of so many other things that are constantly acting, which you can't stop. The forces of nature are constantly acting. So those may produce result, but inaction cannot produce a result. And so here the idea is, a duty was called upon, an action, a particular thing has to be done. A parent has a baby and the parent cannot simply leave the baby and walk away. Not possible. It's just not acceptable. It's the call of duty is to take care of the baby. Like that, Arjuna's call of the duty is to be here at this moment and engage in the war. So retreating from this battlefield is an action which will accrue papam avapsyasi. You will gain papam. Krishna made that. declaration, that statement. Now, verse number 34. This is where we are. We need to start today. Krishna is continuing that argument. Same argument. We just chanted it. Akirtim chapi bhutani kathayishyanti te vyayam sambhavidasya cha kirtihi maranat atirichyate. It's continuing the same line of argument. Let's see what he says. Kathayishyanti. So he is referring to all the people. What people will talk? Generally, we say, don't worry about what people tell about you, right? That's the advice we tell people, our children and all these things we say. Shouldn't worry about what others say. It's a tough job. Constantly parents are battling. Look at what he's doing. Look at what she's doing. So like that, sometimes we say that. Sometimes we get trapped also. So here, Krishna is saying, look at what people will say. Okay, trying to put a little. You're a famous guy. So you look at what people will say. So kathayishyanti, they will talk. They will talk. Interesting word. So they will talk means they will simply not say a word or two. They will keep telling stories. And who will tell stories? Bhutani. Bhutani kathayishyanti. Main sentence. People, here Bhutani means all people. All people who know you will say. Because those who don't know you, of which there are very few. There are not many people. But many people know you. They are going to say. They're going to speak. What kind of things they will do? They will akirtim kathayishyanti. Akirti. Kirti, you know what kirti is. Kirti means fame. And akirti, of course, means infamy. It means something very insulting. Nothing, something that doesn't say anything about the person. Very something that's nothing to be proud about. Those kinds of things. Bhutani akirtim api kathayishyanti. Why api? Because api. So swadharmam hitva, previous shloka. Swadharmam hitva. You will lose your dharma. And on top of that, this talk will be going on. That's why api. Api means also. Also. Okay. And avyayam. How long they will say? Avyayam. Shankaracharya says, Dirgha kalam. He gives a meaning. He's kind enough to tell us avyayam means Dirgha kalam. Means constantly they will be going, telling all kinds of things about you, stories about you. And not just current generation, future generation also, they will talk. Current generation, they will use WhatsApp messages and they'll keep forwarding. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. And instead of supporting India at this time, this guy is talking so much about China, sitting in India. What kind of people are these people? Like that, it's going on right now. So like that, they will just flood the WhatsApp with all these messages. Avyayam, Dirgha Kalam, and so much that our history books also will pick this up. And there are many people willing to write all kinds of nonsense about you, Arjuna, and books will start saying it. And when our Gita class students teach their children, they will come to this page and they will be forced to teach about Arjuna who ran away from this battlefield. And our children will be sitting and giggling. They'll say, hey, look at this Arjuna, can you believe this guy? This kind of talk will be going on. Avyayam, Dirgha Kalam. Not just this war will be over, we all will go away and then forgotten. No, will not be forgotten. Avyayam. And for someone with no name or fame in society, or in the community, it doesn't matter what people say. It just comes and goes. Even such a person can get upset. But for somebody who is expected to lead, expected to do certain things and lead the people, advise people, this kind of action will definitely bring you down in the eyes of all people. And so this akirti will come. Okay. Now, see, kirti. Loss of fame. Loss of fame is one thing. Means I'm an average person now. Whatever I accomplished is forgotten. That's one thing. But this is akirti. This is opposite of fame. Opposite of fame means people are going to throw words that don't belong to me. So that is why akirtim, and it is definitely. And what about akirti? Does Krishna say something? What is the so what? So what if people talk like that? Krishna is saying here, Sambhavitasya cha akirtihi maranad atirichyate. Akirti, that akirti which you're going to get. What about that? For sambhavitasya, for somebody who is honored, for somebody who is respected. Duryodhana and Bhishma and Drona and all, they respect Arjuna very much. Among Pandavas, they respect Arjuna also because they're all warriors. And anybody who is very good in that particular area will obviously be respected. And Arjuna having fought with Mahadeva and all, it's not an ordinary thing. So, Sambhavitasya means for the one who is already accomplished and honored. Then what will this akirti do? Maranat atirichyate. Atirichyate. Must be worse. Must be worse than death. Maranat. This must be worse than death. This is a claim Krishna is making. And Palla putting into Sahalam Bolar. Like that we say in Tamil. I don't know how it's say in Indian. Means if I feel like pulling my teeth and dying. That's a particular statement in our. We keep saying that. My mother used to say that. I never said it, but looking at my behavior, my mother used to say that. So, feel like dying, pulling my teeth. I think this pulling teeth is somewhere. I think even in America they say this. It's not like pulling teeth. Means it's not as bad as pulling teeth. I think that must be the most feared kind of procedure that one is always afraid of. So it's there, pulling teeth. So it must be like pulling teeth and dying. That kind of statement here Krishna is making. And now Krishna is telling how are people going to talk? How people are going to perceive this retreat of yours? That is going to say in shloka number 35. But before we go there, let's translate this shloka. Kirtim chapi bhutani kathayishyanti tevyayam. Okay. So cha also or api also. People will speak of your unending infamy. People, bhutani, will speak, kathayishyanti, of your unending infamy. Te avyayam akirtim. Te here means your akirti, your akirti. They will just insult you. So all these insulting words will be spoken. endlessly. Okay. For the honored, sambhavitasya, for the honored, dishonor is surely worse than death. Akirtihi maranat atirichyate. Also, comma, people will speak of your unending infamy, full stop. For the honored, dishonor is surely worse than death. Okay. So, who would like to? Krishna Somanchi, are you there? The screen, it keeps, the pictures keep moving also. I don't know why they do that. Okay. I can't hear her. So, yeah, Narayananji, go ahead. So we are going to chant verse number 35. Bhayat
Ayat
Ranaduparatam.
Ranatu Paratam.
Yeah, so go ahead, Srividya, mute yourself, and others who are Shiva, you can mute yourself just temporarily. Okay. Bhayat
Bhayad
Ranat
Ranad
Uparatam
Uparatam
Mamsyante
Mansyante
Tvam Maharathaha
Tvam Maharataha
Yeshan Chatvam
Yesham Chatvam
Bahumataha
Bahumataha
Bhutva Yasyasi
Bhutva Yasyasi
Laghavam
Lagavam
Bhayadranaduparatam
Bhayadranatu Paratam
Mamsyante Tvam Maharathaha
Mansyante Tvam Maharataha
Yeshan Chatvam Bahumataha
Yesham Chatvam Bahumataha
Bhutva Yasyasi Laghavam.
Bhutva Yasyasi Lagavam.
Good. Yeah, you can stay unmuted. So Maharathaha. So he's now invoking the people in this battle who are all Maharathas. Because who do you compare yourself to? You don't compare yourself to people going on the street who have nothing to do. Or you don't compare yourself, if you're not a businessman, you won't compare yourself to some shopkeeper who are all, many of them are there. You don't compare yourself. You compare yourself with the people who are similar in your qualifications or who are related to you, and then even there you don't compare unless there is something similar. In pursuits, in thinking, you compare. So who will Arjuna compare to? He can't compare himself to the new recruits who are there, many of whom are there in the battlefield. Now, he's going to compare himself to Maharathas because he's a Maharatha. He's somebody who is the king when it comes to warfare. And so Maharatha, Bhishma, Drona, etc. are there. They're all Maharathas. And so Krishna is saying, look, what will these Maharathas think? And Duryodhana also, not an ordinary man. Maharataha mamsyante. They will think. These Maharathas will think. What will they think? Tvam, think of you. Maharataha, Tvam mamsyante. They will think of you as what? Bhayat Ranat Uparatam. Rana is means war. Rana is this war. Ranat uparatam. Uparatam means ran away. Went away, retreated. And retreated out of what? All compassionate thoughts and, very kind Arjuna, that he could come and then look at the suffering and then decided, no, I'm not going to create this suffering. No. Bhayat. Bhayat ranat uparatam. He ran away out of fear. This is what they will say. Ran away out of fear. Why will they say he ran away out of fear? Because Duryodhana here is the king. And people know very well that Duryodhana was an usurper. Even though he was a king, he was leading a life of adharma. And so, Duryodhana cannot afford for people to say Arjuna ran out of compassion. That kind of message he cannot afford to give. So he is going to say, this guy ran away out of fear. Look, all along I've been telling you that this Arjuna, don't get captivated by all his stories about fighting with Shiva and all that. That's all some hocus pocus. And nahi chalega yahan par. And you fight with me. And finally he comes and stands in front of me and then he runs away. This is what they're going to say. and who are these people? Yeshanchatvam bahumataha bhutva yasyasi laghavam. And bahumataha, highly esteemed. These are the people, Yeshanchatvam bahumataha, who think of you highly. They may not admit it, like Duryodhana may not admit it, but they know who you are. And being highly esteemed in their eyes, what will happen? Laghavam yasyasi. Laghavam yasyasi. You will fall down in their esteem. And you will fall down in the eyes of everybody else also. Bhutva laghavam yasyasi. So, even though Arjuna has the right reasons to leave, depart from this battlefield. That is not the way. Even Krishna knows Arjuna's thinking very much, because Krishna heard all this. And it won't work. And people are going to think of you so badly. And even the people whom you respect, whose words of appreciation you have needed, because of whom you are what you are today, those people also will be shocked by your behavior. And they cannot but belittle you. And even the people who come and look at you, you'll probably be sitting somewhere. You think you want to go away. Where will you go? You can't remain here. Duryodhana will not allow you to remain here. And you will be going to some Rishikesh or someplace. Yeah, now you're interested in doing meditation. You're thinking about Atma and all that. So you will sit somewhere and people will come and say, they will look at you and they smile at you. Look at this guy. He wants to meditate. Not doing his duties, he's sitting and meditating. This kind of fun. Even the work you're doing, even the sannyasi who's supposed to be respected, even that respect you will not get. This is the implication here. And at least the Arjuna that you are now, people are afraid of. They will not, at least they'll keep quiet. Oh, if I open my mouth, this fellow will, he can do anything to me. But who is afraid of a sadhu? That's why he's called a sadhu. In Tamil Nadu, in our language, sadhu means sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu means he's harmless. Harmless. He's very a harmless guy. So the sadhu. So therefore these fellows are not going to be afraid of you also, and they will continue to belittle you. So this is the argument Krishna is making here. So let's see the meaning. The great warriors, the Maharatha, will consider you, Mamsyante Tvam, as having retreated from the battle, Ranat Uparatam, out of fear, Bhayat. The great warriors will consider you as having retreated from the battle due to or out of fear. And you, Chatvam, and you, having been so highly esteemed by them, Yesham Bahumataha, having been highly esteemed by them, will fall in their esteem. Bhutva Laghavam Yasyasi. Yeshan Chatvam Bahumataha Bhutva. Bhutva there means what? Having been. Bhutva Laghavam Yasyasi will fall in their esteem. And the same line of thinking is continued in the next shloka, verse number 36 also. So let's chant that. Everybody is muted. Okay. Surendra, what way? Avachya
Avachya
Vadamscha
Vadanscha
Bahun
Bahuna
Vadishyanti
Vadishyanti
Tavahitaha
Tavahitaha
Nindantaha
Nindantaha
Tava Samarthyam
Tava Samarthyam
Tato Dukkhataram
Tato Dukkha Taram
No Kim
Nukim
Avachyavadamscha Bahun
Avachya Vadanscha Bahun
Vadishyanti Tavahitaha
Vadishyanti Tavahitaha
Nindantastava Samarthyam
Nindantastava Samarthyam
Tato Dukkhataram Nukim.
Tato Dukkha Taram Nukim.
Yeah. So Krishna is taking a little time to explain to Arjuna what this Akirti and all, how it's going to happen. Okay. So very interesting that he should say all this. Tava ahitaha. Ahitaha means your enemies. They're all your enemies. When they're standing in front of you, they're all your enemies. Tava ahitaha, your enemies. Vadishyanti, will speak. Your enemies will speak. What will they say? Look at this. Vadan. Vadan. Vadan means words. They will speak words. And what kind of words? Avachyavada. Avachyavada. Unutterable words. Vachya means what can be spoken. Avachya means what cannot be spoken. My goodness. Uttering unutterable words means, what is Krishna trying to say here? You can't, you will do like this. You know, this monkey. They have this monkey that does this and all that. So like that, you will be forced to put your hands and close your ears. Those kinds of words they're going to speak. And how many such words? Bahun avachyavada. Bahun. Many. Bahut. So both I say durvachya, avachyavadan. Like this, they are going to speak your enemies. Okay. They're going to speak. We see it here. See, this is so easy to follow because we see it in India all the time. America, I don't know so much, but India is a constant battle. And Duryodhana is going to have control over the media. Right? Media is under his control. The moneyed people always control media. This is the rule. And our ruling government is just useless when it comes to media. Nothing is under their control, and all media is against our ruling party here. So Duryodhana, media is under his control, and WhatsApp messages, he is the master. He will create fake messages, and people are hooked on to the WhatsApp messages. They're so hooked on, they don't know even to ask, is this fake? Can this be fake? No, this question doesn't arise. And immediately forward also. And so don't think only these people will speak like this. Messages will be forwarded, and people all over the country will speak all these things. And Duryodhana will make sure this will happen, because he cannot stand. He's jealous of you. He cannot stand even any newspaper saying one good thing about you. He cannot stand. So he will buy up all these people. And so bahun avachya vadan vadishyanti. And so I mean, I don't want to getting all kinds of ideas. Maut ka saga saudagar. Somebody said here about our dear Prime Minister, Maut ka saudagar, long ago. Somebody whom we don't know belongs to this country or not. And other people have said, let the chai, how can a chai wala become Prime Minister? Like that one fellow says. Another fellow says, let the chai wala serve tea in our meetings. Like this, these kinds of words. And it is so harsh and like that. So this sloka is very easy to understand. I don't have to explain this to you at all. And nindantaha tava samarthyam. Tava samarthyam nindantaha. You are an accomplished person. People have to say good things about you. There is nothing bad that they can say about you. You are full of glory. And tava samartham nindantaha, ninda karte hue, nindanam seidu. Okay, belittling your prowess, belittling your accomplishments. Tava samarthyam nindantaha tato dukkataram nukim. Can there be anything more sorrow causing, so sad than this? Can anything be more sad? Like this, Krishna is asking a question. More painful? Dukkataram. Dukkataram means more painful. Can anything be more painful than this? This is what Krishna is saying. So let's see here. And belittling your prowess. So tava samarthyam nindantaha. Your enemies, tavahitaha, will say vadishyanti, many unutterable things about you. About you within brackets. Avachya vadan bahun. Bahun avachya vadan. Many unutterable things. Is there anything, tataha, is there anything more painful than that? Dukkataram nukim. Is there anything more painful than that? So, Krishna is making a very simple argument that anybody who is accomplished, people are very conscious of their accomplishments. Very conscious. They may not boast about those accomplishments. They may not talk much about it, but they are very conscious. So when somebody comes and say, you are stupid, that stupid word itself is enough to just make us, defensive. So painful. One word is enough, and it can hurt. And that Krishna is reminding here. In case Arjuna forgot, this is what's going to happen. Okay. So now, let's go to 37 and 38. Here, Krishna says, hey Arjuna, get up and fight. Give up this kind of thinking and get up and fight. I've already told you that you've already told you that you're not going to gain any papa by doing this, and he's going to give a few more reasons for why he should fight. Let's see what those are. Number 37. Okay. Rukmini ji, namaste.
Yes.
Hato va prapsyasi
Hato va prapsyasi
swargam
swargam
jitva va
jitva va
bhokshyase mahim
mokshase mahim
tasmad uttishta
tasmad uttishta
kaunteya
kaunteya
yuddhaya
yuddhaya
krita nischayah
krita nischayah
hato va prapsyasi swargam
hato va prapsyasi swargam
jitva va bhokshyase mahim.
jitva va mokshase mahim
So that is bhokshyase mahim.
mokshase mahim.
So not mo, bho, pa, pa, ba, bha, bhokshyase.
Mokshase mahim.
Yeah. Tasmad uttishta kaunteya
Tasmad uttishta kaunteya
yuddhaya krita nischayah.
yuddhaya krita nischayah.
Yeah. So uttishta, I think some of you may already recognize the word uttishta. Uttishta means get up. So here Krishna is talking about two possibilities. What can be two outcomes of this one? Okay, two outcomes. You can win or you can lose. You can win, you can lose. Now, those days, there is no such thing as losing and being alive. Lose means dead, that's all. You're either alive and you're won or you're dead, gone. Because people are just going to finish each other off. So two possibilities are there. So that he's talking here. And hataha va prapsyasi swargam. Hataha means killed. If you get killed fighting this war, doing your dharma, then prapsyasi swargam. You're going to gain swarga. Straight. This is open. Earlier we saw swargadvaram apavritam. We saw that. And so same thing here. Prapsyasi swargam. You will gain heaven. You will gain swarga if you get killed. Because that is what Dharma Shastra promises. And that's a very strong belief. And then what about after Swarga? Well, after Swarga also life is there. And better births, etc. is guaranteed here, Arjuna. And so there is no papam. And then what? Jitva va. Va means or in Sanskrit. Va means or. Va in Tamil, va means come. Come. Come here. Give up. Like that we say. But here va means or. O-R. Or. So or if you win, jitva, agar tum jeet gaye to, then what happens? Mahim bokshyase. Mahim bokshyase. Mahim, a very interesting word, mahim. Mahi. So mahi means this world, this world that you can be. What portion of this world can you really lead? Can you be a king of? Well, that entire portion, entire world, in other words, maximum world, this earth, you can bokshyase, you can enjoy. You will enjoy. You will enjoy means that will belong to you. This entire earth will belong to you. Because if you can manage and overpower this situation, then it's just a cakewalk. The entire world belongs to you. So again, papam. Krishna does bring swargam. One cannot go to swarga if there is papam. Too much papam waiting in the account. And because Arjuna's argument was papa. 2-3 times he mentioned it. In 44, 144 he mentions it, 145. 145 he says, Aho bata mahat papa. If you look at it, 45th verse. Aho bata mahat papa. Mahat papa. This kind of papam, I am the unlucky person who will commit this papam. He says that in 45. Yad rajya sukha lobena. He says that. Why I will get so much papam? Because I am greedy for rajya and sukha. That is Arjuna's thinking. Look at that. I am the one who is greedy for all this enjoyments, all this kingdom and all that. And for that, to satisfy that greed, I am going to kill all these people, and therefore I am going to gain power. That is his thinking, right? And here Krishna is just turning the whole thing around. And then again, 144, I think he said, Narake niyatam vasaha. Correct? I will live for a long time in hell, Naraka. So all that was his thinking. So here Krishna had to counter those arguments by saying, Papam na vapsasi, you will not gain papam, and you will go to heaven, things like that. And therefore what? Tasmat. So it's a win-win situation. Dead, you're going to go to heaven. Alive and victorious, then you know how life is going to be. And it's going to be great. And so it's going to be great because you are a dharmic leader. And so dharmic leader means people are going to be happy, and therefore it's going to be a great life. Okay. Then tasmat, therefore, hey Kaunteya, hey Arjuna, uttishta, get up. Get up. And how should you make up your mind? Yuddhaya krita nischaya. Krita nischaya. Nischay karo. Decide to fight and then get up. That is what Krishna is saying. Yuddhaya krita nischaya. So pretty straightforward here. So destroyed, hataha, you will gain heaven. Swargam prapsyasi. You can add within brackets, you can say tvam, you. You is not mentioned here. You can say tvam swargam prapsyasi. Destroyed, you will gain heaven. Semicolon. Victorious, jitva, you will enjoy this world. You can put within brackets this. Jitva va bhokshyase mahim. Mahim bhokshyase. Therefore, tasmat, hey Kaunteya, O Arjuna, get up, uttishta, kama, having resolved to fight. Yuddhaya krita nischayaha. Destroyed, you will gain heaven. Victorious, you will enjoy this world. Therefore, O Arjuna, get up, having resolved to fight. So, pretty straightforward argument here. And now, get up and fight, if somebody says, that seems like a topical discussion. Okay? Some in that context there was a war, and so Arjuna was confused and he is asked to fight. That becomes just a story. It's a story in which there was a war, Mahabharata, long story, and Vyasa wrote it, and then in Gita also it continues. This is how it will become. For a text to become a shastram, there must be a message that is universal and that is not dependent on time. Only then such a text will be called a shastra. Otherwise, we won't call it a shastra. Otherwise, we'll call it a book. We can call it grantha and all that. And it will not gain the status of a Veda, of a Shastra. So here now Krishna is saying now he's providing the seeds for those kinds of thought, those kinds of uh, ideas called karma yoga. That is going to be mentioned here, and so the topical situation is being converted to something that is something that everybody, each of us should know. In any case, get up and fight means do what is to be done. For him, it was to get up and fight. For us also, uttishta, and then do what is to be done. Yat karaniyam tat kuru. That is the sentence there. So, dharma-based argument there. But here, let's see what he says, verse number 38. Anybody else who has not chanted in a while? There are quite a few people, so I don't. Okay, let's. Yeah, Haraprasad. Verse number 38. Sukha dukhe
Sukha dukhe
same kritva
same krutva
labha labhau
labha labhau
jaya jayau
jaya jayau
tato yuddhaya
tato yudhaya
yujyasva
yujyasva
naivam papam
naivam papam
avapsyasi
avapyasi
sukha dukhe same kritva
sukha dukhe same krutva
labha labhau jaya jayau
labha labhau jaya jayau
tato yuddhaya yujyasva
tato yudhaya yujyasva
naivam papamavapsyasi.
naivam papamavapyasi.
Yeah. Bhagavad Gita looks at human life through the concept called raga and dvesha. It looks at human behavior and suffering and happiness. It looks at all this and presents the model of raga dvesha. Raga and dvesha. Raga means a like, an affinity, a desire for something is called raga. Dvesha means a dislike. Opposite of raga is dvesha. These two poles, it's a bipolar. It's a pair of words which refer to opposite things. Like heat and cold. Opposite. So this raga dvesha is a very important concept in the Bhagavad Gita, which Krishna will mention periodically. And so it's a raga dvesha psychology. This we must keep in mind. What is the connection here? Raga means I like. No human being is born who doesn't have likes and dislikes. Pick an object. Do you like it? Do you not like it? This is how the mind works. And in America, it's even more interesting. See, here the child won't say, I hate the apple. No, we won't say that. At least I never learned those kinds of languages. Somebody gives an apple, I hate the apple, I don't remember saying those kinds of things. But in America, some children might, they're used to saying that. I love it, I hate it. I dislike it. So the expression of love and hate is more there in the West than it is here. Here we may hate the apple, but we just won't say that we hate the apple, right? So this love and hate, desire and aversion, okay, these two are there for every object. And Krishna says those two things are the cause for sorrow. This is the psychology. Raga and Dvesha are the cause for sorrow. So that thinking kind of drives the whole thought process that makes us understand this Atma, etc. That thinking just drives you towards Atma. We will see how. And this, so my behavior is driven by Raga Dvesha. I do something because I like to do that, and I like what I'm going to get out of that. I don't like to do this, or I don't like this, therefore I will not pursue that. I don't like this, therefore I will do something to prevent that situation from happening. Like, dislike. So my entire life is just driven by likes and dislikes. Krishna is saying, let your life be driven not by Raga Dvesha, but by what? Another pair of opposites called Dharma and Adharma. This is the switch. Krishna is saying, switch your thing from Raga Dvesha to Dharma. I like to do this because that is the right thing to do. There's no right wrong. In some situations, there is really no right and wrong. Either way is okay. That is fine. Go ahead, go with it. But where situations demand that one must do the right thing, you follow dharma as opposed to following what I like to do. This is the right thing to do, but I don't like to do that. This is where conflict arises. I don't like to do that. You know, I used to have conflicts. What? I have to call my parents. It's been almost 2 weeks. I do it every week, at least once we used to talk. And now it's 2 weeks. And then easy to postpone. And then finally the guilt gnaws. And then finally you say you pick up the phone and talk with them. And so to be done, and it's not like I don't like to talk to them, but keep on postponing. And so to be done, let the actions be driven by dharma, not by what you like and what you don't like. Like that is the psychology that Krishna introduces here in the second chapter itself, and it's called Karma Yoga. But the third chapter is where he elaborates that, and so we will get a chance to see all of that. And so just to give an inkling of what the shloka says, Same Krutva, having Sukha Dukkhe, Sukha and Dukkha, there are two things called joy and sorrow, happiness and sorrow. And Same Krutva, he says, my God, Same Krutva, Same, S-A-M-E, Same, same. Look at that, even the English word spells the same as the Sanskrit word also. Same means consider these two as same. Can you believe the statement? Consider these two as the same. How can I consider pain, sorrow, and happiness as the same? Is it possible? So he's introduced that idea here to Arjuna, and we will explore this further in the next class. Om Swastik Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Lokas Samastas Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithvi Sasyashalini Desho Yam Kshobarahitah Brahmanas Santu Nirbhayaha Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ